Interviewer James in Space by Luka and Reggie.
Hello, Professor Stewart. Welcome to James's Kids Science Podcast. Today, we hope you will tell us about the planets and, of course, aliens.
I honestly doubt aliens exist, but sure, if I hurry, I can get the rocket ready in a few minutes.
I was just hoping we could talk about the planets on Earth.
No need to worry, the rocket is well made. Besides, your young ones could see you in space. They would surely find it fun.
Okay, sure. I'll have to tell the team.
Don't worry, I'll get my secretary to contact them. I'm sure they won't mind.
Are you sure? We have a pretty tight schedule.
Relax, it would just be a small detour, a few errands.
Fine, but what rocket is it in the first place?
Homemade. Everything is better homemade, right?
I feel like this is one of the exceptions.
Whatever, we're almost ready. We can't stop now.
Okay, sure thing.
Blast off in T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Let's go!
So we're in space, but how are we going to see all the planets from here?
This is where the hyperdrive comes in.
Hyper what?
Hyperdrive. You haven't heard of it? It is part of the rocket that makes it go as fast as light.
Fine, whatever, you say. You know your stuff.
No time for chit-chat. Strap in!
Wait!
Just in time. We made it to Venus, the hottest planet of the solar system.
And how far is Venus from the sun?
Glad you asked. Venus is around 108 million kilometers from the sun and 67 million miles for our American friends on Earth. It is about 2/3 the distance of Earth from the sun.
And speaking of heat, how hot is Venus?
Venus is 464 degrees Celsius due to a very thick atmosphere of CO2 and other greenhouse gases. Venus is also very reflective. In fact, it is the second brightest object in the night sky, after the moon, of course.
Okay, and what is the mass? And if it's so big, are there any aliens?
Venus is around the size of Earth, and Venus is not known to sustain carbon-based life forms. Anyway, before we get carried away, let's get strapped.
Look! What is that green blob outside? It's an alien!
Chillax! It's just the lime jelly my secretary made me. I couldn't finish it. No big deal.
Are you sure it isn't an alien?
No time for chit-chat. Off to Mercury. Computer, activate heat shield. Welcome to Mercury, the closest planet to the sun.
Cool, or should I say hot? And how big is it?
Mercury is the smallest planet. At least now Pluto is out of the picture.
Great. Also, are there any aliens?
You are obsessed with aliens, aren't you? For the record, no.
Fine, whatever you say.
Anyways, strap in. Next stop, Mars.
Oh my god! It's Mars! I always wanted to see it in person.
Yes, Mars is the fourth planet from our sun and is actually rather temperate in the grand scheme of things. It is about half the size of Earth.
If it's temperate, are there any aliens?
Potentially. If there was any planet in the solar system other than Earth that could host life, it would be Mars. However, there are a lot of challenges for life to overcome. Anyways, activate shields. We're going through the asteroid belt and prepare the hyperdrive.
Whoa, that's massive!
Precisely, that is Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system, and the fifth from the sun. It is made up from a variety of gases, Various elements give it the pretty pattern. It is also very cold.
Speaking of, do you have a blanket? I'm cold. It feels like it's minus 1,000 degrees.
No, it's much warmer than that. It's minus 110 degrees Celsius. But if you want, we could go down and bathe in the underground oceans of Jupiter's many moons.
If they have oceans, are there any aliens under the water?
Potentially, but will you lay off the alien stuff? It's starting to mess with me. Before we get distracted, let's just activate the hyperdrive.
You are no fun. My God, those rings are stunning.
Yes, the rings are the most visible in the solar system. Saturn is also the second biggest planet and the sixth from the Sun, so it's pretty chilly. In fact, one of its moons has liquid methane.
If there's liquids, are there aliens?
Be quiet about the alien stuff. Liquid methane can't support life as we know it. You agreed not to talk about the aliens.
You are so boring.
Strap in, we're going to Uranus. Welcome to Uranus, the coldest planet in the solar system, at a chilly minus 195 Celsius. It is also an ice giant and the third largest planet.
Are there a...
Don't say it!
Ah.
I'm going to activate the hyperdrive before you get more annoying.
My God! We're going to die!
That isn't good. Quickly, activate hyperdrive!
We nearly died there. Maybe you should think about improving the hull strength.
Maybe scrap metal wasn't the best idea. Anyways, welcome to Neptune, the furthest planet from the Sun. It has incredibly high wind speeds and was discovered using maths.
Since it is the last planet, can I ask a question?
What is it?
Are there any...
That's it! I'm leaving you on Pluto, the dwarf planet in our solar system. Let's see how you like it there.
No, please, I'm sorry.
Too late, hyperdrive activated.
No! Sorry, my listeners, this will be my last interview.
Welcome to Pluto.
No, please, please. Wait, what is that?
What?
That!
Oh, never mind what I said. Get back in the spaceship now!
Have to ask me twice. It's alright, you can stay. We have a meal coming up.
They eat people! Let's just go. Now, quickly!
Thank God we got out of there. Professor, can you activate the hyperdrive?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Let's land on Earth, Professor. That was a close call.
Like what you said, you don't have to ask me twice. Oh, and I'm sorry for doubting you before. Aliens do exist! Let's get out of here!
We almost died! Promise me you will never make another rocket out of metal scraps!
I promise. Now let's prove that aliens are real to the world.
Let's do it!
From there, interviewer James and the professor were the most well-known people in the world, getting quite a bit of money, using it to solve world problems, and they used it to understand alien life. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for listening.